Hello everyone, I'm NirthPanter. Just a few days ago I had this triple battle with my friend NectarineEmulator. It turned out to be a pretty interesting match and I decided to upload it. And yeah, it is a triple battle and those are pretty difficult to do commentary on, but I'll try my best. And without no further ado, let's dig into this battle. You start kicking up the battle with Gligar, Pidgeot, and Goodra. I send out my Torterra, Luxray, and Roserade. That's Intimidate, going to lower the attack. Usually I go for a Toxic Spike setup with my Roserade, but I decided to switch out and send in my Togekiss instead. Yeah, and the Pidgeot is going for Mega Evolution. I predicted that he was going to use Protect. And I decided to go for Wild Charge on the Goodra instead, which is not doing too much damage though. And it's Gligar. It's going to go for Toxic, which my Torterra avoids. The Goodra is going for Flamethrower, which is not doing any damage at all. And that Giga Drain is in the same league. And that Pidgeot is doing shitloads of damage with the Hurricane. I switched out the order and goes for Wild Charge, which managed to pull off a KO. So, further on, he sent out, yeah, he went for Earthquake, and I barely survived with 1 HP, it's like, what? And that Ice Beam is going to do pretty much good damage, and my Torterra is hurting itself in Confusion, and that's 1 poke down. He sent out his Weavile, and I went for my Alakazam. Yeah. I thought that my Togekiss were not going to be, yeah, not useful. So I switched out and sent in my Infernape, and I went for Mega Evolution. Yeah. Went for a Mega Evolution, and for traced its pressure. Not doing too much here, but yeah, I went for Psyshock, tried to do as much damage as I could and pull off a crit. That Ice Punch is doing way more damage than it should, and yeah, I went for Wild Charge and does pretty good damage, and I barely survived with 1 HP by the recoil. Knockoff is going to do not too much damage, and the Dragon Pulse from the Goodra is gonna take my Luxray out. So I sent in my Togekiss once again, and I went for Protect with my Alakazam. And yeah, that Fire Punch is going to do pretty much damage on that Gligar, and the Dazzling Gleam is going to take out that Weavile. Yeah. Ice Beam is going to do pretty much damage, super effective, and he sent out his Jellicent. Well, here's what made this battle pretty interesting. I went for Dazzling Gleam, and with my Infernape I went for Fire Punch, which barely takes out his Goodra. And yeah, what's interesting is that I went for Thunder Wave on his Jellicent, while my Togekiss went down. Also my Infernape got a critical hit on that Scald, and I left with 2 pokes left. Repeating here, and yeah, I'm left with Roserade and Alakazam, and he sent out his Glade. I was pretty lucky here. I survived with 24 HP, went for Dazzling Gleam. Did pretty much damage there, and I decided to go for Venusaur to just take out his Goodra. Yeah, it is paralyzed, which is pretty lucky for me though, and yeah, his leftover is going to gain some health. I went for yeah, Protect, which obviously is going to make me survive that round, and I forgot that the Shadow Sneak is priority, and it takes out my Alakazam. I went for Giga Drain once again, which is both regaining health and a super effective hit, and we're automatically moved to the center. Apparently his Gallade is scoffed and, yeah, looked for Shadow Sneak, and that Shadow Ball is taking out his Gallade. So, pretty good game. Yeah, I love battling both subscribers and friends, so yeah. Just quick over the setup on the different Pokemon. The Roserade is a Poison Point, Big Root, Roserade with Giga Drain, Venoshock, and Shadow Ball, also the Toxic Spikes. Well, Luxray is a Scoffed Luxray with Superpower, Crunch, Thunderwave, and Wild Charge. My Torterra is an Assault West. Pretty tanky Torterra with Giga Drain, Seed Bomb, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. My Togekiss is the Paw Flinch setup with Serene Grace, Kingstroke, Ancient Power, and Air Slash. My Infernape is actually banded with Close Combat, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Stealth Rock. And my Alakazam is Mega Evolution with just type coverage, really. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this Wi-Fi battle. If you want, be sure to leave a like down below, and I'll see you around next time.